So today y'all get to see my pretty face while I rant a little bit more. The kids' rooms were filthy today, so instead of a challenge, they get to do their chores and take care of their own responsibilities. I love being a parent. I'm gonna talk today about driving. Y'all are starting to get a little ridiculous, and you know who I'm talking to too. Some people do drive really well, but I would say it's the majority, to be honest with you. I was coming back yesterday from Carowinds with my family. On the way home, I seen at least, I want to say 14, 15 cars sitting there just texting away, driving. Like it didn't matter, like it wasn't against the law. Hang on one sec. There we go. I like doing the videos, but I don't want to get hit by a car because I don't know if they're texting and driving. There was a vehicle in the left lane. I'm in the right. We're coming home yesterday. I get to see a whole lot in my personal vehicle because for some reason, when you're in your patrol vehicle, everybody looks at you and says, "Oh wait, there's a cop. Let me slow down. Let me do what I'm supposed to do." Well, I get to see a whole lot in my personal vehicle, especially around the Charlotte area. A lot of people do not know how to drive. So this vehicle yesterday, he passed me. It was a 45-mile-an-hour zone. He was doing over 60. And he was texting while he was driving. But he goes past me. He goes about a quarter of a mile. He runs into traffic. And he goes through, I want to say 6 or 7 turns, going in and out of traffic, not using any turn signal whatsoever. And at one point, he was in the far right lane in a 3-lane area and jumped all the way over. So when he finally turned off, I started counting. It took me approximately 14 seconds to catch up to him, doing the speed limit to where he turned. So what does that mean? He was maybe, 20 seconds ahead of me? So I'm gonna get where I need to go about 20 seconds slower. Maybe a little bit less. However, this guy had to make up for something. He was trying to get somewhere. I don't know about you people, but me, if I have to be somewhere, I'm gonna leave early enough to get there on time without having to speed to get there. I'm not gonna rush. And you have to understand, it takes quite a while to get 5 women ready every day. Between my wife doing makeup, I'm horrible with hair, so she usually does the hair. Getting the kids dressed, making sure they're fed. So we take all that into account, so we get up earlier. It has nothing to do with being experienced. It has nothing to do with anything, really. People just don't pay attention. I guess when they took driver's education and the instructor said and wrote down whether you were doing the posted speed limit, how you drove, people just forgot about all that. You randomly hear people, and I even have some family that will just straight up admit to saying they like to speed. Well, I understand that. But what's the point in it? You waste more gas speeding. Would it not be better just to be safer? Not ever have to worry about getting pulled over? Just do the posted speed limit, go where you're going. Look at all the people out there that don't have a license. Look at all the people out there that are suspended for DWI. Look at all the people that are suspended because they didn't pay a court cost or a fine. Now, they're driving amongst you. So what do you think is going to happen if they get in a wreck? There's people out there that still don't have insurance. So what do you think is going to happen to you? You get to be financially responsible unless you try to sue someone that obviously didn't have the money in the first place to pay a fine. It would be better to follow the law, be a defensive driver, do the speed limit, pay attention to your stop signs and your stoplights, and not get hit by these people. Where I work, there's not too many awful accidents, but they can happen. They happen every day. It's not necessarily how bad the accident can be. They can all be really bad. Some of them are financially devastating to people. So, how would that make you feel? To know that you were doing 10, 12 miles over the speed limit, try to jump in front of another car, get in an accident, and then have to be financially responsible. The other car, who knows? People, you got to pay attention. It's not a case of I follow the law because I'm a cop. I've always been a defensive driver. My wife used to fuss at me about it. She said, "You drive like a grandma." No, I don't. I drive to be safe. I remember my training going through driving school or student driver, whatever you called it back in high school. Just pay attention. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. You might not like the rants, but I got some challenges. I keep picking at my wife. She's gonna start doing some makeup tutorials, and hopefully very soon. One day at a time. Shoot me some ideas. Shoot them in the comments. What kind of challenges would you like to see my girls do? I've got a few ideas. There's quite a bit out on the internet, so I like to make them a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting. I was trying to hoax Angel in today to doing a video with me, singing with her. Well, she said she didn't want to be embarrassed. And I completely understand that. I wouldn't want to be embarrassed either. But now that I know that, y'all will soon see a video of just how much a dad can embarrass their child. I do it out of love, though. She needs to loosen up. Y'all have a good day, and thank you for watching.